thank you for joining me for today's scale study. It's really great that you're practicing today. Today, we're going to build our technique in the key of concert F major. Before we begin, let's review the names of the notes in concert F major, because for clarinets, it's actually G scale or G major scale notes. So the notes are G, A, B natural, C, and D. Let's jump right into number one, major fives, quarter notes. I'll be playing the high note selection on this page. Here we go. Number one, 60 beats per minute on my metronome. 1, 2, ready, go. Now, let's go over a few things in case you've made some errors. That way you can go back and play number one again and have success. First, let's talk about the fingering to our third note, B natural. For a high B natural, or a B natural in the upper register of our beginning, we need our thumb and our thumb to activate both the key and cover the hole in the back. Then we need our first, second, third finger, our pinky on the B key. On our left hand, we need our first, second, third finger and our pinky on the C key, on our right hand, I'm sorry. So that is our two pinky activated B natural. The note following that is the note C, and we'll release our left pinky, and that'll give us the fingering for the high C, or our beginners call it a high C. And that is our thumb and our register key and our first, second, third, pinky up, first, second, third, and our pinky on its C key. To give the last note, the D, we just released that pinky key on our right hand. So if you have a need to, if you made some mistakes, go back and play that number one again and use those fingerings. For now, let's move on to number two, major fives, eighth notes. Again, I'll be playing the high notes, the higher selection of notes. Here we go. My tempo is 60 beats per minute. It's in eighth notes, so the rhythm pattern is going to make it sound faster. 1 and 2 and ready and go. Very nice. Let's move on to our thirds, and we'll do our notes in the pattern of thirds. Try breathing only at the breath marks. They are the composer's way of giving us a clue as to when the musical phrase ends, and it's kind of like punctuation for music. Here we go. Remember those B natural, two pinky B activated natural, and the C, one pinky activated, and then the D where both pinkies are up. 1, 2, thirds, and let's move on and do our tonguing technique with the expanding intervals drill. 1 and 2 and ready and go. our last exercise together. Remember to keep a steady tempo. Remember to always play with good tone. Have success using your B natural, 2 pinky activated note, C natural, 1 pinky activated, and high D fingerings. Use a fingering chart if you need even further assistance. But here we go. 1, 2, ready, now. Well, that's our scale study in concert F major. Play it again really soon, and then consider moving on to another scale study or an advanced scale study in the key of concert F major. After that, move on to a technical study. And as I always say, thanks again for joining me. See you again soon, and keep practicing.